Now, the picture of the Last Supper becomes a circumcision of the baby. So when Christ has the bread and the wine and says, "Do this in remembrance of me," he is talking about the circumcision. The bread, the wafer, represents the foreskin, and the wine, the blood, represents the blood. So it is a bloody foreskin that we take, that people take for communion. But the bloody foreskin represents something else. It represents the penis of the baby. So we are taking the bloody foreskin into our mouth. We are taking the penis of a baby into our mouth. Because the Catholic Church is built on pedophilia, we are doing this in remembrance of the Catholic Church and its pedophile priests. Jesus was the Word, and the Word became life. So what I'm going to do here is going to write the word Pope, and I'm going to write the word life, because the Pope, he represents Jesus. He's his ambassador, his mouthpiece, his speaker. And Jesus was the Word, and he became life. What we're going to do is we're going to take one of these P's, we're going to turn it upside down, and it becomes a D. Okay? So that gets rid of one of the P's. We're going to take the letters from Pope, P-E. We're going to take the letter, get rid of the P and the E. We're going to take the letter O, and the other P became a D. So we're going to take the D, and we're going to take the O. That gets rid of the word Pope. We're going to take the word life. We're going to take the F. We're going to take the I, take the L, and the E. And what you have spelled here, people, is we have spelled pedophile. So we are doing a pedophilia, or pedophilic, that's a word, act, when we take communion, and we are doing it in remembrance of the Catholic Church. They are the ones who introduced us to communion. Now, there's another scripture that I would like to talk to you about. And that scripture is, just bear with me for a second here. That scripture is Daniel chapter 5, verse 24. So what we have to do is we have to go into the book of Daniel, and we have to find chapter 5, verse 34. Chapter 5, verse 25, we have MENE, MENE, TEKELUPHARSIN, and they give interpretation here of the words, but then there's another word that is thrown in there, which is PERES. I'm going to interpret that for you here, people. Meanie, meanie becomes EN, EN, E, E, me, M, M, and E. So that's enemy. The leftover letters are MEN. So we have enemy, and we have the word men. Enemy is N-A, me. So N-A, me is N-A, me, and N-E-M becomes men. So N-A, me, men. And the answer is yes, that is the Son of Man, because the Son of Man has man in him. He is the Son of the man is in him. Tekel, T-E-K-E-L, is K-E-E-L-T. Chil is kill, and the T represents the cross. This means crucified. So we have Son of Man crucified. You farsin becomes far you sin, and that is for your sin, or for you sin. So, Son of Man, crucified for you, meaning human being, each and every one of us, because we are born into sin. So, for you sin. Then the P-E-R-E-S becomes S-E-E-E, which is C, and then it becomes R-D. The capital letter R breaks down to the number 1 and the number 2. Here is the 1, and here is the 2. The letter D is the 4th letter of the alphabet, so it becomes 1, 2, 4. So what you have is Son of Man, crucified for you, sin. Son of Man, crucified for you, sin, speaking to us as human beings. And it says C, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4 refers to Revelations, the one who sits on the throne, and the 24 elders who bow down before him. I have also interpreted Daniel's dream about the lion, the eagle, and the leopard, and the bear, but I won't get into that. I thought I would just give you a little food for thought. And let me go back in reference to what I said about the Mahatma and the red dot. What the red dot does is, since it represents the Indian Ocean, since it represents the Mahatma, the red dot really represents this. So the Hindus who wear the red dot on their head, what they really are wearing in the middle of their forehead is they're wearing this mark. And this image looks beastly, so it is the mark of the beast. But this is it is the world, and it is a peace. Because if the red dot represents this, the red dot is a piece worn on the forehead. So what they are wearing the world peace. So either you believe in world peace, you believe in the world peace being the Mahatma, the great soul, being God. So either you believe in world peace, which you believe in peace in the world, you believe in world peace, which is this piece right here of the world with the face on it, and you believe that this is God. It said that they would take the mark in their forehead or in their right hand. Well, the mark is taken in the forehead is just the red dot that is symbolizing the mark of the beast in the forehead. The song, he has the whole wide world in his hands. If you have the world, if you have the earth in your hands, if your hand left, that means your left hand is your gone hand. That only leaves your right hand. So here is the mark of the beast in the right hand, and here is the mark of the beast in the forehead, which is none other than the Mahatma, God, the great soul.